According to the CDC, smallpox is the only disease to be completely wiped from the world. Vaccinations are an important part of life in order to stay healthy from very harmful diseases. This pandemic of COVID-19 shows how vulnerable our immune systems are without the help of a vaccine. I have done a lot of research of this topic because it's very important to me that everyone does their part to keep the community safe. Today I will be discussing why vaccinations are important throughout the world. Everyone needs to feel a sense of security, especially with their health. Schools and universities require certain vaccinations to gain entrance into their schools. Certain job opportunities and traveling may be restricted if the vaccines are not received. Why are vaccinations necessary, you may ask? Well, everyone strives for their need of safety in everyday lives. There are a plethora of harmful objects and materials that can harm your body, but it's the ones that we cannot see which are the scariest. Many harmful diseases like the chickenpox, measles, polio caused many deaths before the vaccinations came out. Now these diseases are rarely seen due to vaccines, but according to the CDC, there were 1,261 cases of measles in 2019 in the US, which was a huge jump from the 372 cases in 2018. This jump is due to people not receiving their vaccinations and infecting others. Vaccinations can become very crucial in life activities such as schools, jobs, and traveling. Schools in Pennsylvania require students who are attending public school to receive vaccines. According to Pennsylvania Health Organization, there are 21 doses needed before the first day of kindergarten and more as the student gets older. Traveling may be restricted if vaccines are not received for certain countries. Certain employers require vaccinations for employees, and if they are not received, then the job opportunity might be lost. Now you might be asking yourself, well, how can I help? Some important steps that can take place are to help reduce the number of deadly diseases is for people to receive vaccinations and practice community immunity. Receiving vaccinations is quite easy. Any doctor's office can administer this shot in just a few minutes. Many workplaces and schools will give vaccinations like the flu shot away for free to any member of that organization who would like to receive one. This process allows people who cannot afford or do not have the resources to receive a vaccine to stay safe and in turn protecting others. According to Vaccines Protect Your Community, community immunity is when everyone in the community receives a vaccination in order to stop the spread of the disease. This concept is to protect as many people that cannot receive a vaccination due to everyone else getting the vaccines, in turn eradicating the disease. By making vaccinations easily available can open many opportunities for people. There are many places in the world that are amazing to see, but travelers entering a new country can be denied entry due to not having documentations of certain vaccines. According to the CDC Travelers Health Australia, if you plan on traveling to Australia, documentation is needed for the yellow fever vaccination. Many third world countries require a lot more vaccinations because these countries lack medical accessibility and funds allowing for the disease to spread easily. 100% of the audience responded that they wanted to travel around the world. And if this is still true, then you must get your vaccinations before starting your adventure. At John Carroll University, if a student would like to live on campus in a residence hall, the meningococcal and hepatitis B vaccinations must be received because it is mandated by the state of Ohio. If a student does not receive these vaccinations, they might not be able to attend their dream school. Some jobs can require vaccinations such as the flu shot yearly to keep all their employees safe. In a survey of the audience, 69.9% say that they get their flu shot annually, which is a very good thing. Now, what can you do? According to an article from the World Mark Global Health and Medical Issues, scientists have estimated that worldwide vaccinations and immunizations programs save 2.5 million lives every year. Save lives around the world by getting vaccinated. Today I discussed why vaccinations are so important for the safety of millions and how it can affect people's opportunities for jobs and traveling. You can save millions of lives around the world by getting vaccinated. Just by getting vaccinated yourself can save an elderly loved one's life because their immune system is not as strong, or a friend who might be allergic to the vaccine. So you're saving their life by practicing community immunity. Remember that there's a global pandemic going on right now, and think about all the deceased and their families and how you are feeling being trapped inside, and say yes to all the vaccines a doctor is offering so no more lives will be lost. My question is, what should we do without the vaccine of COVID-19? Well, right now, without the vaccine, we need to keep practicing social distancing and also start practicing community immunity without the vaccine available so we can get back to our lives and not be stuck inside so we can create a better immune system.